Listen on your favorite platform.
Black and White Sports is now.
No allows. We got you on file. Yep, every day you like the crocodile. All these tears, all these years, you got on the track and let out your fears. Bouncing around, jumping on the track, trying to disguise your ass is whack. Then we out here, we got your back. Hell no, these is the facts. You lost, it's a cost. You out here fronting, you not a boss. Either way, we gon' toss. And then we get to my show
Monday through Friday
from 4 to 6 on 100.7 The Ticket. His Store and More, the Man Superstore Studios. This is 100.7 WQQO HD2 Sylvania, Toledo, a Cumulus media station.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Nick DeLuca of Michigan Athletics, making a change. Athletic Director Warde Manuel will step down at the end of the calendar year, with the school releasing a summary of an investigation into the culture of the athletic department, concluding the issues were not widespread. Manuel has been the Wolverines athletic director for over a decade, winning numerous national championships, also dealing with multiple NCAA and legal investigations. In the NBA, the Lakers are signing free agent forward Matisse Thybulle to a one-year, $3.3 million deal. Two-time all-defensive team member, shot 42% from three over the last two seasons, appearing in 45 total games. WNBA wing star Paige Beuckers ruled out of tonight's game against the Liberty after a scary collision during last night's win over the Sparks. Team said she does not have a concussion and is not currently in the league's concussion protocol. Beuckers averaging 21.6 assists and 4 rebounds per game this season.
If you run a small business, you've got to try Gusto. Get unlimited payroll runs and get your payroll taxes filed automatically. Offer health insurance, 401k, and more. Get started for free at gusto.com.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging.
Viagra, $2 a pill. $99 minimum order. Call 800-925-5313.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available.
Call now, toll free, 800-558-5635.
Upgrading to a smart home? Only Vivint offers a fully integrated smart home system. Every device works together seamlessly. Call Vivint now and get free professional installation, $200 off your initial order, and 0% APR financing for up to 60 months. Plus, you can get 24/7 professional monitoring for as little as $1 a day. Upgrade your home to a Vivint smart home. For your free quote, call
800-853-6497.
Or you just want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation. Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now.
800-580-6475.
Because we're missing the fourth team to take on the 89 Mac men in the nightcap. And here's the setup. 6 o'clock window, 83 nights. Killed you with that. You didn't know. You weren't ready. You didn't want that like that. Yeah, absolutely. And the 90, Scoot Williams. This one we got going on at 6. So there's no dilly-dally. And we said with the parking,
Well, thought about a few teams, but I think the greatest matchup for that Macumber 1989 team will be a Final Four team from the 80s The 1984 Scott Bulldogs with Chris Polinitz, Willie Shelton, and Melvin Newburn. Let's get it on.
Black and White Sports, weekdays from 4 to 6 on 100.7 The Ticket.
Black and White Sports is now.
Trust and believe. It's something totally different. And stop with the Eminem, because Eminem's not one of the best either. And y'all can stop that.
Dre says he's the best on the mic.
Dr. Dre is a Fed, and so is Snoop. We covered this. Everybody fool with Dre and Snoop is dead or was locked up. I don't care what Dr. Dre said.
I'm just reporting.
Dr. Dre was wearing women's shoes before it was fashionable to do it as a guy.
Toledo's sports leader, ESPN 100.7 The Ticket.
I know you're kind of busy just now, but I want to tell you some things I never told you. I know sometimes I act stupid and I say stupid things, but you kept me around, and other people would have said, drop that bum. You give me respect. You know, it's hard for me to say these kind of things because that ain't my way. But if I could just unzip myself and step out and be someone else, I want to be you. You're real hot.
If the papers knew we were talking like this, they'd think we was crazy. Why you?
Because I'm the best and you need somebody to teach you different. You may not understand what I'm talking about now. I can appreciate that, but you will when it's over. Believe me. You will when it's over. You think I don't have any more?
You got nothing more to prove, do you?
Look, man, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. I got a lot of more. Come on. Here we go again.
And we wish to show the American press a small portion of the advances.
What does all this do to enhance performance?
It makes a man a better man. A great athlete, a super athlete. Though most of the world is ignorant.
It's showtime! It's showtime!
Come on. I wish to educate your country.
In great spirits tonight. He's really putting on a show for this capacity crowd.
Shall we have a demonstration?
Please do.
As you can see, the result's quite obvious. Whatever he hits, he destroys.
Now you're gonna have to go through hell.
Here we go, as this is what we say today. Got to give thanks when we say today. This is what we say. It's memories made. It's a Monday, so it's what we say. Got to shout out to my man Day every way, and we must say that it was how we do it the way. Glass City almost every day. All right, no. On the real side, listen. We got to roll this in correctly today because I didn't really make the weekend party. They ain't necessarily my way, but I gotta do my part, man, in the Glass City mode. As we thank, really what I want to shout out is a few things as I do this, as we open this up today. Welcome in, everybody. Fastest buck 20 in sports. Very quick to, again, salute Black entrepreneurship. We don't often get a real highlight in the way you should when you come through and you do that good. Yeah. Now, what we seen that boy do what, 15? Yeah. And he did it real clean. And the people know it's mean. It was a real scene. And we got that green. And guess what? All of this is really unseen. But no, we saw it. Leon Watson Jr., big bro, I'm out of the gate on you, man. And really, people, it's deeper than that. Cause see, that's a Mac man right there. And shout out to, man, and honor and respect, man, and rest in power to Senior, because I met him as I sit here in the Cumulus facility. So you already know what that is, right? But respect due to Club Evolution, everybody in the Northwest Ohio area, Southeast Michigan. You may know something about it too. Right? I know the people that parlay at exit 11. I know you know, right? So that's what we're doing today. And, salute to that. And again, like I said, when I say, the big brother frame, it's really that. There's a lot of cats with that. So we honoring that. That was the Mac Men hub. So, there you go with that, Josh. You should have went, Josh. You never got the evolution, did you?
Oh, does that mean the one over on Reynolds
Road? Oh, you do. Look at Josh. Oh, did y'all hear him? Josh Reynolds says on Reynolds. He knew.
Yeah, I've driven past it many times. I wasn't sure if it was a nightclub or a gentleman's club or what.
It was that club. It was that club, Josh. And again, see, the thing about it is we like rolling out on our own merit. Usually, Josh, these situations, they get cut off unceremoniously. So we, like I said, we want to salute that. That was a strong 15, though. He said 011. So, hey, shout out to Big Lou, the mayor, right? DJ Big Lou. We loving you. Lou saved it, big bro, because I had too many adjustments to phone. I had trickery, and I lost your hookup. Let it be known, man. So there it is, man. Leon Watson Jr., again, Black entrepreneurship, did it successful. I'll holler at you. Did mine. There's my contribution. I don't know what he's going to do next. We have to talk to him, get an interview, Josh. We better talk to him. But that's the Mac Man. See, that's how you're supposed to do. Just imagine, Josh, imagine if all the Mac men was blessing the other Mac men because they could bless it, right? Imagine, Josh, what the world would be.
Yeah, talk about paying it forward.
Whoa. That's all it is. I try to do because he did that. He already knows. It's always been love, though. Like I said, man, I love Brother Scoob, man. Some of you might know him as Scoob. I didn't know if you want to say Scoob because I'm not banking. Because that would fall kind of in the line of binking with the Scooby. You know what I mean? I don't know if you want to do it. So I go safe with the respect. I say Leon Watson Jr. with it. I can't miss with that. But me personally, I'm not binking. They might have told you. I know, but I think you heard it. Because you respect it. You always respect it. That's all I wanted to say. Big bro, you always show me respect. You always show me, like Paulie say right at the open, it's that. Because a lot of cats try not to show respect. I don't know what they're doing, but that probably wouldn't be the play. But thank you. Thank you for giving what you gave to the community, you and all of you. Shout out to Viva and Keith McCarver, too. I know we was on hand for that in the early, onset, all of that. Everybody who is in there, man. Like I said, Big Lou was always rocking. Big Treese, he love it. If he hearing it, he going off right now. Big Treese, calm down, stop it. Quit floating like that, right? But he was big dog in there. He MC. Ryan Glaze, he been rocking for years. These people just popping. I don't want to diss nobody. When you start doing names, Josh, then you get somebody gonna cuss you out. Because I'm gonna forget, you're gonna forget something.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't mean to do it like
it's kind of like you mentioned him. What about me and other?
Right, so I don't want to. Yeah. Again, every bartender ever did it. Anybody, especially the people back cooking. Whoever was back there on the macaroni and the greens, whoever was doing this. I don't know if we've changed, regimes. I don't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? If we flipped it, but I could count on that. Josh, I could take off, because I'm a 6-month stint break man. I'd stop. I used to be a club doctor in my heyday. I was prancing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I could, I was risking an ACL every time.
Yeah, while you get your while you're getting your PhD in breakdancing and getting down.
Yeah, well, I get it moving. You know this. I was just, Josh, you should get on the social media. Oh, shout out to this too. We got to say this. Can we share this, Josh? Because we went to war with the Matrix. We should share. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Welcome in here today. Like, by the way, we got Impress will be here shortly. So we're going to get him on the set. We got a lot. There's a lot going on today. Don't get me wrong. We will World Cup and all of this. But listen, this is important, people. Let me see if I can find it. I know I saved it because I'm not letting this go. This you won't find this anywhere. Here we go. Okay, here it is. Get ready for this, people. You guys ready? I've never seen Facebook be this thorough and elaborate. Shout out to the people at Meta, Facebook. Listen, we good. Look, right now we doing it. If it's cool, it's love. Let's let it be love. But Josh, this was Saturday morning. We have removed restrictions from your account. Hi, Andre of the. We found that our technology, watch this, y'all ready? Made a mistake adding restrictions to your account.
Wouldn't you know who won the pony?
Woo! And then it goes on to say, thank you for taking the time to request a review and helping us improve our systems. Josh, I didn't got in the meta and improved it, Josh. Who can say it? I did it.
Yeah, I mean, you finally found a way to beat the algorithm.
What? Our priority is keeping the community safe and respectful, which is what Sav is about. That's what I do. That's all I'm doing. That's all I ever did.
You're the neighborhood watchman.
Man, I'm trying to catch up with Charleston White. We going next level. So sometimes we have to take precautions. Facebook, thank you. I hope this is the beginning of a new day. Like us. Okay.
Well, congratulations.
No, thank you. No, it's not really that. It's about the people. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. You know, I didn't make me. If you got a problem with how I'm put together, you're going to have to talk to the big dog and say, because he's the one who scrambled the gambled and made it, more than a shamble. So there you go. We ain't here today. But all right, we here, everybody. Thank you. Listen, a lot to do, though. Like I said, World Cup was heavy. Again, Spain pays. Spain paid out. I don't know how you all fell for the mess of Messi. That was a mess. And you went for this. How? You all thought you were going to get plus money for the entire world? Come on. Josh, it's a guy that works at Joseph's Beverage, a young gentleman, man. I see this brother at the gym. He's a cool cat. Quiet guy, though, Josh. What I'm bringing him up for, he never really talks like that, right?
Right.
Man, I asked that man what the play was. That man said, we betting the house on Spain. What you thought I was going to do? He never talks. You understand me? He never speaks, really. That's why I feel, you know what I'm saying? He's very few people. He will go ahead and crack the code of social behavior. But I mean, he's a nice guy. You know how people can still be nice. They're not standoffish, but I'm saying some people just don't fool with you like that. I'm trying to learn how to be quiet and still get away with being friendly.
Of course.
You know, because talking does nothing but get me in a shamble, Josh, as we know.
Yeah, well, anyway,
as we know.
Congratulations to Spain, tapas, and jamones for everybody.
Paid out and gave it right back. Thank you, WNBA women. We gave it right back. Angel Reese, you're at it again. This one smells. I was almost getting ready to say some different stuff, but when I heard the material and we dissected, I realized Angel Reese is all still infected. The attitude is still infected. And you think you slick, and we're not getting ready to take advantage of this lady. I almost was getting ready to flip my script on Coach Josh in this situation. I thought I was until I came in here and Josh Burnham, ladies and gentlemen, what he's done when we share what we're going to share today. If you guys didn't hear, there's been a little matter in the WNBA. Might have slipped through. Well, it ain't going to slip past us. This little Angel Reese thing with Coach, what is it? How do I say her name, Josh? What is it? Say her name. Is it Sunabello? How do I say? I got to make sure we get it. Make sure we get it.
Yeah, let me look it up. I think I have it.
But again,
the coach's name is. Let me look.
She's a tempo coach. Coach of the Toronto
Andy
Tempo.
Brondello.
Brondello. Okay. Coach Brondello. You're not going to do this. This is not what this is. And I'm actually embarrassed that we took this here, because what ends up happening is when we get the real matters that really should set people off, that should fire them up to the extent that they want a result. WNBA, I think you misplayed and misstepped here, but you did it in a propagandizing of trying to reflect a policing that you're really not doing and getting criticized for in other areas. So we're going to deal with that one today. And Angel Reese, I was just trying to get on your page. I want to celebrate you in certain ways, but I see you're playing games with me. Young lady, please stop that. Then there's Warde Manuel. So now you want to roll out Warde Manuel?
Well,
after all this bull spitting you've been having here?
Times are changing at Michigan.
You stepping down. That don't smell right either. There's nothing about Warde Manuel and a step down. Why does Smelling just like peanut butter. And dignity don't seem to go with any of what was happening at Michigan during this tenure. It's feeling like, what are we supposed to do with that?
My take is that Warde Manuel was one of those guys that played for Michigan under Bo Schembechler. Maybe the administration wants to get rid of the Bo's Boys Clubs out and put someone fresh
Yeah,
in.
Josh, but something is not right with any of this. And this, because what is the timing of this? The step down time was when the Harbaugh rolled out. That was your mode. That was your lane right there. Let me slide up out of here. Probably a good play.
I'm guessing he probably wants to get a lot of positive feedback for the Michigan basketball winning the Natty and such. Hopefully, it would redeem him. But
That's smelling funny too. Now, smelling just like peanut butter. And also, speaking of the ladies, man, the Paige Beuckers, man, cracked the head. It was not as severe, so we happy. No head trauma last night. No collision, in the fall. Look, bing. That can be hectic. So we didn't get into a protocol with the concussionaries. However, with that said, and showing no signs of any necessarily ill effects, she's not going to play tonight. I got to look at some things before I say don't bet on Dallas. And finally, so we can roll, we're going to step aside. We get out of here. First break. Monty Features coming when we come back through. All right, talk to the DJ and Press, see what it is, how his weekend went down. And yours, everybody. I hope it was great. It's the fastest $120 in sports. It's called Black and White Sports. We do it Monday through Friday for those who might just be checking in on it. Okay, 4 to 6 p.m. here on Toledo's home for sports. Everything, Josh. ESPN, the ticket. And so, James Harden, don't get involved with any conversations that seem like you want LeBron James to come to Cleveland.
No.
Because you don't. James Harden, you are the only person in the 216 currently that does not want King coming home. Sit tight. We're coming back.
From the sidelines to the headlines, this is Black and White Sports with the one and only Andre of the Savages on 100.7 The Ticket. ESPN 100.7 right now, traffic.
A trio of incidents at this time went Alexis west of Secor, executive at Secor and Monroe between Talmadge and Flanders. If you're seeing anything, we're not, let us know. That's your Cumulus Toledo right now, traffic.
That's ToledoWeightLossSecret.com.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her weeds. They are so big. Hi, this is Tara with Dream Green. Overgrown landscape, bushes, or weeds? We can help. Dream Green offers monthly garden maintenance, bush trimming, and designs that are neat and tidy. Give us a call for your free estimate, 419-944-3948, or check us out at dreamgreentoledo.com. Dream Green, making your space your favorite place.
Black and white sports.
What is a man? The average person might say a provider, but provides what though? The average uneducated person might say provide money for his family. But a man provides much more than that. A man provides wisdom and understanding, stability, protection, leadership, comfort. A man doesn't try to be perfect. He tries to be honorable. A man has character. He leads with respect. He's trustworthy. He walks with integrity. He does the right thing when no one is looking. A man doesn't complain or make excuses. He gets the job done. A man ain't always faithful, and he don't always say the right things at the right time, but he's loyal, if you know what I mean. A man is patient, and his love is unconditional, but he don't give you what you want, he gives you what you need. So if you just looking or only had a man that provide for you financially, you never had a man in your life.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
Black and White Sports on a Monday. Memories Made Monday. And boy, we have a few, I guess, as we continue. World Cup went off. Fastest buck 20 in sports. As we move forward, 877-909-1007 if you want to text it, because Josh said you can do it. I am Andre of the Savages on the, by the way, Josh Burnham in studio alongside, and Monty Feature set to join us here in a moment. Quick remarks and reminders. My good friends at the Bassett Nut Company, formerly Rachel Michaels Gourmet Popcorn, please don't forget her, because you recall the years of service as we shouted out Club Evolution a moment ago. Again, shout out to my man, Leon Watson, Brother School, again, on 15 successful years there. But she did a stint like that, very similar, 20, with the Rachel Michaels Gourmet Popcorn. So if you recall that, then you should now know we are over here at Bassett Nut Company. She has the shift of gears that lands her as the proprietor of that, and the same tradition of service and excellence and tasty treats that will make your lady smile. That's the whole damn point. Next door to the Verizon cell phone store down there on Monroe Street. So keep that in mind. The sign might be up now, because she was very irate about the late sign. She was like, Giles, I need to get the sign. And I said, hey, I got you covered, Rachel. I told him the big Verizon. We just going to use that. Can't miss it. That's big and bright pink. Just pink. Can't see, it's all you can see. So it's right there. I hope she put some pink. She better have something like that.
That's always a good sign.
I'm just, It's Josh Burnham. All right, let's roll. We continue. All calls, guests brought to you by the Wake Up Call Line. You know that. And as I mentioned, he is our, again, resident DJ, of course, but no, he's the edge rusher. As we get close, because it's about training camp time too, we know that, but he's been in the low post here for most of this latest editions, if I must say. Monty Features. Good afternoon, sir.
What's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
Chilling. I was late. I didn't get to do the evolution send off. I guess that's what it was. I didn't, I had to catch up. See, I live in this other distant land of, and it's connected.
I rode by and it was parking lot after parking lot after parking lot. I was like, yeah.
That's what's up. No, that's just it's a beautiful thing, because again, a lot of sometimes businesses don't get to go out on their own terms, and so right. I love that. Whatever, I don't even need to know why, who's doing what's what, but I know that was a community staple, and a lot of great memories made there. So salute to that. And again, that's our brother. So you know how that goes. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Luckily, I got to go by there last Wednesday, so got to pay my respects and all that on Wednesday. So it's good luck.
That's what's up. Absolutely. So in the World Cup, I think you were in the group chat. I think you had Messi on your thing.
I did. I did.
And you had the over. But I didn't say nothing. I said, don't bother him. Let him say what he wants to say. Do not hit him and start getting at him, Monty, this and that. I didn't.
The thing is, if I'm being totally honest, I didn't watch much of the World Cup. I'm just catching the headlines. You know what I mean? And the headlines was like, yeah, take Argentina over.
See,
So
but
I
this
didn't
is
bet
why,
it.
okay. So let me use this as an example, man. Here's the whole thing, and this is what we talk about this stuff. The problem with it wasn't even as much Argentina. The problem was, first of all, you get whatever media sources get on the marketing coup that is, Lionel Messi and all that goes with that. He's playing in the States. He's doing this on a global level. It's all of that, and the fact that they had that going for such a long time, they were really hoping to cash that out. If I'm being honest, that was really what people were going for. And again, I will say this: at the end of that game, he did have us all shook, though. Every time that fool got his foot on that ball, I'm knowing too. I could see, because really I needed him to score a goal. I just wanted him to score. For me, you know what I'm saying? I almost hit a ticket off the casino play that would have been explosive. But I said if they did get something done, he would probably be involved. So that was the extent for me. So I was really hoping he would score, but like I said, I had no qualms because the oversell of the commercialized hookup. I would even put this in the same basket as why I couldn't really bet on Serena a couple weeks ago, because they kept trying to sell you, because they did. And it's the unfortunate part. Now, I know I'm saying this on a local level, everybody, and you guys will be like, yeah, right. They come pull you in the ESPN. You're not going to be saying these things and doing that. I don't know. Then you might have to try to discuss that some other way and figure out ways to at least stop them from over-grandizing things to the extent that you can definitely almost bet against them. Because you had a bunch of people betting on Argentina, and they were an underdog. And there's a reason they were an underdog at this phase based on all that they had done and what these Spaniards had done. And if anybody was listening to any of the real commentating or conversation, you might have heard that Spain didn't give up no damn goals. That should have been the end of the talking. You see what I'm saying? As far as the logic and where we're going to put our money. We can't put our, yes, we have to have this man perform. Yes, Argentina could win back-to-back. Yes, all of that's good for TV. But this is where they get the people. And when the public is loading up, I got in and checked it. It was really final for me when I got to looking at it Sunday morning. I don't know, about 6 a.m. I'm looking, I'm like, wow, the public is really going to bet this. And they were betting it too close to almost half, thinking they're not paying out on plus money. Like, imagine if everybody was betting $100, let alone 1,000. Some of these people who really bet $5K, 10 racks. And then, the Drakes and Floyd Mayweathers, we putting $500,000, we going off. That's what people don't understand. Those are the bettors that move the line. It's not Andre and this guy over here, these little small over here, Hollywood Casino. We're not moving the line. But I'm saying to that extent, when we say to everybody, no, we're going to have to take Spain. Plus, it was in the semifinal. That was my look at that point. You know what I mean? I'm like, I saw the number. I needed to see that was golden. And they paid out. You know what I mean? Hitting on Spain twice that way. Because I was like, they just serving this up. There's no way that this man is there to come in here and crack the whole house like that. If they had won. Yeah. So, it was that. I mean, I could offer you all a bunch of football commentary, but we don't really have that. Monty and I really didn't play that. I did. Maybe he did something at Fort Valley. I don't know if they had that down there, but I didn't play. You know what I mean? So I'm going to stop it there. I just knew not to bet on Argentina like that. I'm sorry if you did that. All right. But anyway, let's do this. How do I roll this out? Josh, I don't know. We should probably go with the comments first, but here's the thing. Did you hear anything about any Angel Reese latest shenanigans and conflict? One of the coaches in the league. Did you hear any of this?
No.
Okay, good. Well, you get ready to hear this now, and I want to see what you think about this, because I thought one thing, and the reason is I'm saying this, everybody, and this is very important. This is a moment that's kind of it's going to be vital somehow later in the context that if we're serving any purpose at all, and I like to believe we are with this show, in whatever minute form someone may suggest it's in. I discovered, well, really, Josh helped me discover. Josh was only getting the clip that I was asking for. But in doing so, I'm realizing how much my view changes based on what SportsCenter showed me, okay, this morning, right? And the other shows, when they ran the clip, this is what they do. Because they get one clip, they alter it. The producers decide what is the narrative we want to send out into the universe. And I'm thinking about how often this happens. I've worked in plenty of newsrooms, okay? And so to that consideration, I want people to understand we're really getting the business with respect to the way our subconscious minds are being toyed with in listening to whatever media ingestion that you prefer. I don't care if you're a sports person. I don't care if you like the evening news. I don't care if you like watching my man what the ladies say on the street. I watch you every night. And David Muir. I don't care what it is. However you're getting it, these people are playing games. So what I'm getting ready to do is put this is going to go straight, no chaser. This is going right here, needle style. And this changes the way anybody would perceive what's happening. So basically, real quick, a coach from the Toronto Tempo. It was the game before last for the Atlanta Dream. Angel Reese plays for the Dream. And they caught the lady on a hot mic make a remark that these people ran with the entire wrong way, I think. But I'm going to ask Monty Features for, I'm going to see what he says. But let me see. Josh, hold on. Get the comments. I forgot to run down there and get, do you still have it on the screen? Because I didn't go to the printer. I'm sorry. I didn't go grab it at the, and I could have read it. But I'm saying if Josh still has this on the screen. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's come back. Final break. Let's take that, Josh. We'll get it. Let me get the paperwork. I want to read the comment. We're going to hear from Coach B. I'll put him in certain Coach B. We're gonna hear from Angel Reese after this, and it's unnecessary. And I wish Angel Reese would just chill and just go ahead and stay with the whole playing basketball of the thing, man. Seriously, young lady. And I was just getting ready to try to talk her up too, man, and now I can't. Sit tight.
Sports, raw, recalibrated, unfiltered. You're listening to Black and White Sports with Andre of the Savages. ESPN 100.7 right now, traffic.
No incidents, no unusual slowdowns at this time on your Monday commute. If you're seeing anything we're not, let us know. That's your Cumulus Toledo right now traffic.
This report is sponsored by Aleve. At some point, body pain may creep in and become your reality that day. But Aleve is here to keep you moving. One pill gives you up to 12 hours of body pain relief. So don't let pain hold you back. Try Aleve today. Use as directed.
We'll make this quick. It's time to ditch your 5G.
WeightLossSecret.com today to schedule your free consultation. Lose the weight and keep it off.
And this way, you lose weight fast. 20 pounds in 2 months gone. That's my story. It could be yours as well. Toledo Weight Loss Secret is unique. It's all about resetting your metabolism. Set up your free consultation today at ToledoWeightLossSecret.com. And make sure you tell them you heard all about the program right here from me, Lynn Casey.
If you've been in an accident that wasn't your fault, well, your favorite attorney has a message for you. Collision, calamity, catastrophe. If you want money, you need an attorney. You need a bulldog. That's why you got to call the number on your screen now. They'll help you connect to a legal expert. You have questions, they have answers. These bulldogs will make sure people pay. And if you don't get paid, the attorneys don't get paid. Pick up that phone and call now to see what your case could be worth.
800-370-5435.
Maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation. Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now.
800-580-6475.
Black and White Sports.
I'll do everything I can to rehabilitate you.
Marry me.
Everything except that.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
All right, hour number one. Last time in here. Fastest buck 20 in sports. It's Black and White Sports. We continue on this Memories Made Monday. Thank you guys for hanging out. Lucas County, so on and so forth. 100.7. That's FM ESPN here in the Glass City. Also, keep in mind, too, you are always concerned about family security. So it's important that you think about my friends at Vivid Security. And you probably heard the ad played here, Josh. I know he's got another edition of that, right? But call them at 800-853-6497. Because, you know, you're dealing with the finest and certainly home and perimeter and, you know, facility securities and so forth. I don't even want to understate it, Josh. It gets heavier than that. But you must call. The whole point is you have to call. And I certainly would appreciate if you do. As a matter of fact, when you just heard my man Bulldog, too, the cat with the red frames in there, you know, I beseech you. I need you to call it. Yeah, call that, though. We really need you people calling these numbers and finding out what's going on. Nobody said you had to purchase anything. It's not that kind of party. But I think a lot of these shares that we're giving you, we were picking them because we thought they would be helpful to the people hearing it or watching us. So know that. We had that in mind too. But it's very important. You know, call and investigate these, especially with the ellipse. Josh, did you get an ellipse yet? How much is the ellipse?
I don't know, but one thing's for sure, like, I really don't need one because I like to ride my bicycle.
Well, that's true, but you're sitting here a lot. You do a lot of hours sitting in that chair.
Yeah, but whenever I'm not sitting here, I like to walk around and get the legs a good workout.
Okay,
but for those who need to have their legs a
to
workout,
get the ellipse, right.
get the ellipse.
Pretty inexpensive, though. No, because I did check. I just didn't want to. I won't say. Because you have to call. You can call. All you have to do is call and find out how much is the ellipse. You keep seeing it on the thing and it doesn't tell you, does it? So call 800-580-6475 or ellipse information. All right, this is Black and White Sports. We continue. Monty Features is here. I am Andre of the Savages. That was Josh Burnham. You were hearing speak to you there. Radioheads, you are the primary concern. But we are very excited that it seems like we can get back in harmonious energy with some of our, you know, online presence and so forth. But don't forget, we are live in the Savvy Television Network app. And you guys know that you can download that. ROKU, Fire TV, Apple TV, iOS and Android devices worldwide. So join in on that. We're always happy about talking to the people everywhere, but we have it locked and local around here too. So you guys know that. Again, 100.7 FM and of course 1007theticket.com. And that's online where they're listening to us state to state. So, you know, we appreciate all this love. And obviously we're back on Facebook. So there you go, at Black White Sports. So far, so good. We appreciate everybody who shared it too. Everybody out there, we see it and we appreciate you. General Counsel too, I see you. Hightower, listen, you're saying this to me, and apparently I really am tripping out. Now, Monty, I don't know if you know this, Josh. I don't know if you guys heard this. Hightower's asking me about what do I think about this new Rocky movie, and I'm going to say, what new Rocky movie? Because if you're talking about this thing with this man pretending to play or write it, whatever that is, I saw something that did have a trailer full screen at the end of the ad that made me think it might be an actual movie. But now you're telling me that I need to be very irritatedly annoyed.
Oh, I think I got the information.
Oh, Lord.
According to Google, the new movie is I Play Rocky, an upcoming biographical drama focusing on the chaotic mating of the 1976 classic film. It features a struggling Sylvester Stallone fighting studio pressure to play the lead role himself. It's directed by Peter Farrelly. It stars Anthony Iappido as Stallone and will hit theaters on the 6th of November of this year.
I saw that, and I'm going to be honest. I tried not to believe that. So it's actually about the thing. So where's Stallone's endorsement in this? Is he involved in this, Josh? Can you please go back and open it back up?
All right.
And check. I need more information because I do have to get talking about it. This is. I'm sorry, everyone. We have hijacked everything because now I'm concerned. This is frightening, and this feels very real. And Josh, so I can see that it's real. I can see the graphic design here. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm looking. Stallone has confirmed that he has not been contacted by anyone regarding the film.
Oh, that's it. Okay, I'm out. I'm out. There's your answer, Hightower. I'm out. Nope. I am the
Nope.
Out on that. All right. Now back to Angel Reese and Coach Brunadello. I hope I said that right. But this is difficult because what I was telling you guys, the reason we have to do this now is because I saw this story come up on SportsCenter, and the way that it was edited, or at least the way I got the soundbite, I had a take on it as I was coming in. I was going to address it anyway, but in a much smaller dose. I get in here and hear what Josh has put, because I just said, hey, Josh, can you find this? I gave him the subject matter and who's involved. I get here. He has what he's playing, and it sounds nothing like what SportsCenter ran, Monty. You understand what I'm saying? Josh, this is what the problem is, okay? And for me, that's important because a lot of you all that are hearing this, watching these things, you guys are trusting these institutions, and it really is affecting the way things move. All things move. And so in this case, here's the infractions, because we had to get the original comments. So basically, Monty, everybody, what happened was the other night, Toronto Tempo head coach Sandy Brondello sparked controversy when a hot microphone caught her yelling to referees that basically she felt was calling the game janky. And so she, by and large, says, she quote says, Angel Reese was a protected species. Now, I guess we can run a few places with that inference, but the way that we chose to go instantly doesn't necessarily strike me as warranted. And I get concerned because this starts to border on the scope of irresponsible. And this is dangerous in the larger context. And that's where I'm saying, like with Angel Reese, I don't know, because I was just getting ready to kind of rock with you. And I thought even how you were handling some of it was a certain level of dignity. But now I realize that you're kind of being disingenuous again, knowing it's not this serious. So let me finish this really quick. As Brondello made the remarks during a game after her player, Naira Sabali, sustained a rib injury on a play involving Reese. So you already out here, probably you rough, egregiously fouling. Okay, that's probably what we're really missing here. But let's go on with it. You're not at fault, whatever. We playing the game. We don't know. We won't speculate. The WNBA subsequently suspends Brondello for 1 game, Monty, the coach. While Brondello, who is Australian, explained that the phrase is common in her home country. I'm gonna let her say that part because I'm gonna see how you feel about that. I don't even want to tinker with it. We're gonna go to it, but the league suspends this lady for a game. And I'm not sure this reference applies in the way that they're trying to display. And this is where, like I said, the league's trying to do this because they've been lackluster on other opportunities to actually do the right thing. But here's who we got first, Josh. Who's up first?
Coach Brondello.
So, okay, Coach Brondello on the comments and just trying to deal with this. And trust me, people, SportsCenter's cut of this was a lot shorter.
The statement, I wanted to put that out as soon as I woke up, and I reached out to him after the game. I thought that was important to the GM and asked him to speak to Angel because she doesn't really know me very well. I have a ton of respect for her, and but I wanted to make sure that it was an emotional statement, and it's in a statement that's often it's very common in Australia, and it wasn't directed at Angel. I never do that to any kind of player. That's not kind of coach I am or a player back in my day. And it was just unfortunate. So, I was pretty emotional with Niara, her being injured again. And, I made a comment that it's very, that Australians, we say all the time. And unfortunately, I should have, took a breath and realized where I am. Like in America, because I know racism is such a big issue here. But hopefully, I've been in this league for 27 years, and obviously I have never had any issues like this because these are all my teammates, and I've learned so much about from the black players that I've coached and that I've had on staff, and I know I'm not racist, so it's a really unfortunate situation. So, but I really, I wanted to apologise whenever Angel's ready. I have, reached out to their organisation and. Very sincere because I never want that to happen to anyone. It's so much in this WNBA and I felt mad at myself because I'm a part of the solution, not the problem. And so, hopefully I can have that chat and she gets to know me and my heart. I think everyone else that I've coached in this league, they know that and, what I'm about and and I'll try to, be better as I move forward. I did make a mistake and, it's I'll try and keep my Australian thing, Australianisms, I suppose, out but it was never meant to be personal. So I am truly sorry, and hopefully she's doing okay. How are you?
And Coach, I'm sorry that you have to do this in this world. Mm-hmm. I really am embarrassed that this is what it is. This is what we got going on. Like the lady just said, 30 years. I've been out here and having no problem with nothing coaching black. Well, how did that get attached to the black? What's the rate? Maybe you tell me because let me see how Monty got it. I didn't.
It's the climate. Pretty much what it is. It's an intentional divide that's going on right now, and anything that they can use to shift the needle one way or the other, they're doing it. I wouldn't have taken that. Not a racial type of way, but I will say this though: if I'm that coach, I'm going to address it once, because the more that you try to explain it,
right,
the worse you sound. The more the more disingenuous. Look, I didn't mean it like that. Y'all took it however y'all wanted to take it. That's not how I meant it. It is what it is. And that's it. I'm not going to keep explaining. I'm not going on this apology tour. Nothing. Yes. You're projecting your racism on me. I've been around this league for so long. I've never had a problem. And you think after all of this time, I'm just all of a sudden this racist? No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Why don't y'all get these calls right for taking calls and get the hell out of my damn locker room if you doing that? See, this is where I'm at when I'm seeing. So watch this. With Monty saying that, and I know we getting ready, we up against it, Josh. Run Angel Reese. Now let's listen to Angel Reese talk about after they said the lady who we now know you probably haven't had contact because you probably doing a thing. We're not going to take the lady's attempt to, which I really wouldn't give you. I'm not trying to call you by the damn thing. You can kiss my ass with that, Angel Reese. You trip, but here, let's hear Angel Reese though. Let's see how she handled it. Because I thought at first it was cool. Then I said, now that I know what it is, go ahead, Angel Reese, do it.
I'm sure everyone knows about the situation that happened last game, and I'm going to address this one time. First, I appreciate Sandy's apology, but also appreciate the love and support that I have had for the last 48 hours. It has been very overwhelming with a lot of love and also other things, but I am grateful that the league did take action on what the situation had happened. There's no place for discrimination or hate in this league from anyone, from fans to coaches to players. And I'm just grateful that we are able to move on from the situation and just play winning basketball. The WNBA is supposed to be positive, and we are going in a great light right now. So I just want to continue that and move forward.
No, but you just killed that because you put terms like discrimination and all the rest on top of this, Angel Reese. You tripping. Now that is attached to that lady.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn what we meant and what we did. That's what you just did when you could have said, I have no comment. I talked to coach. I don't know coach to be this. So let me talk to coach and see what she meant. But I don't think what we're doing here is necessary to get on this street. Since what we're trying to do is keep a positive on the WNBA. I don't understand what we're talking about because I didn't feel like it was a racial tone to the fact that I am a protected species because I'm one of the marquee players. And if you're getting into physical altercations and what it's looking like, we're protecting people or not protecting them in this league. I don't know. Either way, but you can't say that. And that's all that she said that. And it ain't cool.
And I'll say this too. I have to keep reminding myself that Angel Reese is still a kid. You know what I mean? And not giving her an excuse. She's still a kid, and she's easily influenced by the things that go on around her. So if a kid falls and you run to him, they're gonna cry like, but if you like get up, you know what I'm saying? She's letting people trigger her with words, and then she's taking those words and running with them. You know, you understand what I mean?
Yeah, she could have diffused any of that because it could have been. That's not the kind of remark. I'm just saying, whatever coach said, like coach said, she admitted, I probably said, yeah, but coach, you're coaching now. I mean, we got mics on. We already know we can't do anything. We can't be human beings. I'm not joining you all with this. I'm sorry. And I'm not getting ready to celebrate this foolishness on this program because I know trust me, they trying it. It's a lot going on. That's nonsense, man. You can't look for ways to try to talk that talk. There are real situations where the people's skin tones are actually valid instruments to the content. You know what I'm saying? And to the construct of the conflict. Everywhere you want to look because somebody seemed like they not liking somebody you like or something. Man, please. I'm sorry. I was embarrassed by that. And again, I thought that Angel Reese, who I wanted to say about you, is that I see you trying to improve the game. I saw you. I don't care how effed up it looks. I see you get a shot that might fall in from long range. You didn't have it. I see you trying to continue doing what you do, staying consistent on the glass, and again, on the garbage work, whatever, but you make a name. I damn sure can almost bet on you every night. I wanted to say that. I wanted to say that maybe leave the girl alone, back to Monty's thing, so I could go back into my bag of dad and say, hey, man, let the little girl get on, do her thing, and do all this. But see, Angel Reese, somebody needs to talk to you. Like you and Clarissa Shields and everybody. It make my stomach turn because I don't want these young sisters to be like this and feed into an ideology that people have to a large extent that is not helping anything because, again, I have one that I was 50% on making, and she is part of this too, and we trying to change it so we're not seen this way.
Right.
And we don't have to dance this dance, and everything is not about it's white and black people. No, it's people, and it's good people, and it's bad people, unfortunately. That's what we're dealing with now, man. We're going to have to ease back on every time trying to get that one off. And I told you all as we get out of here, man, Monty, on this first hour, thank you for rocking with me like you do. Bigotry, man, versus racism. You guys are not talking about what you think you're talking about. And that definitely wasn't a bigoted remark that lady made. So therefore, you really got to get out of the racist quotient. Again, racism is an entirely different thing. Is when you are making sure that this group is not going to surpass this group, and we're going to do it tactically and technically, and again, targeted. Stop it, man. This is stupid. Everything we talking about damn near makes no sense because we're not talking with sense.
Hey, but the thing is, and I'm gonna say this, I know we gotta get out of here, but the more these little conversations that we have to have, it brings the bigger thing down because people start to ignore it because, oh man, there they go with this racism
There
stuff
they go
again.
Absolutely.
You know,
Thank
you understand? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, we do, man. And I appreciate you, man. Talk to you tomorrow, brother. We'll talk
sir.
back to you
Have a
tomorrow.
good one.
You too, brother. All right, we get back out. Josh is about to break my neck in here, man. 5:05. We'll be back. Hour number 2.
His Store and More, the Man Superstore Studios. This is 100.7 WQQO HD2 Sylvania, Toledo, a Cumulus media station.
If you've been in an accident that wasn't your fault, well, your favorite attorney has a message for you. Collision, calamity, catastrophe. If you want money, you need an attorney. You need a bulldog. That's why you got to call the number on your screen now. They'll help you connect to a legal expert. You have questions, they have answers. These bulldogs will make sure people pay. And if you don't get paid, the attorneys don't get paid. Pick up that phone and call now to see what your case could be worth.
800-370-5435. Maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation. Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now.
800-580-6470.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging.
Viagra, $2 a pill. $99 minimum order. Call 800-925-5313.
Hey, scream. You scream.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available.
Call now, toll free. 800-558-5635.
A la carte only, not found.
Play on over 50 TVs at Danny's Cafe in historic Rossford, the real Glass City. Whether you're stopping in for award-winning food, ice-cold drinks, family dinner, live entertainment, or the big game, Danny's has something for everyone. Enjoy 2 covered patios, a rooftop deck, and the excitement of Northwest Ohio's favorite sports destination. Voted Toledo's #1 sports bar, Danny's Cafe is fun for all ages. Come see why so many people call Danny's Cafe their home away from home, the world's cleanest restaurant.
Alex Goen patented hypnosis. Lose weight, destroy cravings, late-day binges, stress eating. No hunger, no willpower. Only $59.99 or your money back. In town tomorrow. Sign up at alexgoen.com. That's alexgoen.com.
Glass City! You guys know how enthused we are about trying to help out the public in general. So I like to bring these announcements when I can. Just like thinking about people who have struggling Wi-Fi. And it was crazy. I had it happen today. I'm thinking now it's time for me to take advantage of this, Josh. I've been saying it for some time.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do it. So listen, people, we might have to get involved with my good friends at Rocket Internet, who are offering you, myself, and anyone wise enough to take advantage of 600 megabits per second, people, for only $9.99 per month, or 1 gig. Need more power for $19.99 per month. Biggest name does not always mean the best deal, everyone. So know that both plans include Wi-Fi equipment, unlimited data, no contract, and a 3-year price guarantee. So visit getrocketinternet.com or call 5673-ROCKET to check availability and sign up. Rocket Internet is a prepaid internet service. Professional installation is required and a one-time activation fee applied. Offer subject to change or may be canceled without notice. Visit getrocketinternet.com or call 5673-ROCKET for full details.
I also like local sports talk. Who doesn't? Okay. You know, I think it's like a super sports tiny thing to have the local sports stuff. There's still places that it exists. Obviously, everybody thinks those days are old, and the talking heads that literally just yell into microphones for hours at a time for radio are days of the past. It's like, no, there's still a very loyal listener to sports radio, but also there is local sports talk that still is giving the pulse of the fans. They're still giving the opinions of the fans. They're still asking the questions that need to be asked. And we have a Hall of Fame moment.
They have a fervor fan base. And those guys, they love it. They're every day. It means so much to them.
They're doing bigger numbers than a lot of these podcasts out here that think they're national podcasts.
No doubt.
You know, in these cities. Like, if I knew this guy existed my entire life, this would have been incredible. Good sports talk is hard to beat. It is legitimately hard to beat. Yeah. Feed me that times 10, but also, and potentially dying it. And we need him to take care of himself.
Well, and that's the big thing. Like a guy like him, like he has carte blanche to say whatever. I mean, he's killed himself. You subject yourself, and he has to care. I almost hate this city because of it, so I'm going to let everybody have it. I think
it's their love of the city that drives them every single day. We appreciate that from Paisan. But many people around different cities, they hate us. We're the national people that say something. The local people talking about the national people. The best in the world. Shout out to the local folks. We appreciate you. Shout out to sports being so damn magical. And shout out
Black and White Sports with Andre of the Savages on 100.7 The Ticket.
Hour number 2. Fastest buck 20 in sports. We call it Black and White Sports, 100.7 ESPN here. That is The Ticket in the Glass City. Northwest Ohio checking in. We know this. Southeast Michigan, we know this, or at least up to the around exit 11. That's good enough. So shouts out to that. Finley, what's going down? BG, Swanton Delta, Maumee, Oregon, Perrysburg. Appreciate you.
Bono, out in the eastern fringes of the Lucas County.
Check this out, though. Here's what's going off in Waterville, though. I need everybody to know this. This is later on in this week. Josh, I know, we'll be on the vacation mode, so you don't have to join. You could if you wanted to. They said, you're welcome as well. But, go off, do your family thing, do whatever you're doing. But yours truly will be live on set rocking because it was a formal invite. Listen, these boys actually went through the channels of, the Cumulus media admin department to get me. So, I couldn't be more humbled, honored, and just flabbergasted that we will be a part of Coach Mike Floyd's inaugural sort of meet and greet. Josh, going off on Thursday. And Mike Floyd, again, ladies and gentlemen, for those who were unaware, new head man, men's basketball, Defiance College. I just love saying it, Josh.
Yeah.
Defiance College. I like saying, you guys, you know why I like it, Josh. They don't know. Everybody doesn't know that about me.
Yeah, from
They don't know.
Central Catholic to Defiance College.
Yeah.
Moving in the right direction.
Yeah. Shout out again, Coach James Johnson, who was on his staff too. That's how Coach ended up on the Scott play. So guys getting blessed after that. Coach Mike, incredible, taking it over. I'm hyped. Coach, I'm hyped. And then to find out, Josh, here, this is something I have learned to live by and try to anyway, change my game up, right? So you have to consider. And shout out to Colin Cowherd for this. I mean, I don't know if he came up with it, but I heard him say it. He said, Josh, you know, your life is largely determined by rooms and conversations you're not in.
Oh, so that's what Colin Cowpatty said.
You know what I'm saying? It stuck with me. And it's true. So why do we say? Because it's what happened. I find out, shout out to my guy, man. Again, Mr. Wills, thank you very much. And again, Mike Floyd, man, love and peace and honor, brother. Couldn't be more happy with you taking it over. Can't wait to come down, man. Get the photo ops going off. We are in the building on the 23rd at, let's see, Adventure Spirits Distilling, 10907 Waterville Street, people, Waterville, Ohio, 5 p.m. Isn't that just right? There'll be no show that day. See that? Chilling. I'm chilling hard the whole time. That means I'm completely chilling, Josh. That means I'm sipping. Because we said what we say, we distilling, boy. We in the what? It's gonna be spirits.
Yeah, it's all come together.
What?
I love it when a plan comes
Yeah,
together.
Thursday, July 23rd. Come through. General Counsel, let's get at something. Let's do it right there. Let's get it. Rick, come on. I know that's a stretch, Rick. Waterville for you is a stretch. I know. You know, I can't say I know Hightower move around. He with the postal. He could, you know, he's versatile. Rick, I don't know. You gotta come from out of the classic, Rick. Come on, man. 23rd, win the place. Mike Floyd, head coach, men's basketball, Defiance College, personal invites, Josh. I'm going nowhere in hell. I mean, you know, Lord willing.
I mean, like I said, it's a brand new, exciting chapter for Coach Floyd, coaching Defiance, and get to meet the public. And like I said, who knows what will happen when people are distilled to.
Listen, man, I'm excited because listen, I feel like I'm not like Chris Webber. I'm connected to the program. That's all I wanted to be. I didn't want to be like Chris Webber, where you can't come back on the set. You know, hey, so I'm super geeked up with this. So everybody, again, 23rd July, meet and greet, new men's basketball head man, Mike Floyd, ladies and gentlemen. So please join, come, fellowship, chill, shake a hand, snap a pic. We're in the building. Alumni better be, man, if Ski, don't play games, Ski, because we revoking you. I'm sending you to the whole commission of everybody back at school. Ski is the flake artist. Don't trip.
I mean,
it's alumni time.
I mean, another alumni of Defiance, Bill Clark should be here.
Clark might be on set, but see, that's the kind of thing Clark will pop off on you. He could easily be on set. I would almost expect that. But there you go. Coming to hang with Mike Floyd. Everybody, it's on there. You can RSVP too. We have a link on our wall if you guys want to hit that up or do something, you know what I mean? But plug in, again, Adventure Spirits Distilling, Waterville, all right? On the 23rd, man. Kicking it with Coach Floyd. We charged up. Black and White Sports, we continue. All right, I'm Andre of the Savages. That was Josh Burnham. You were just hearing a moment ago. Also, people, don't forget, again, when you start talking about traveling, which we know you all like doing, everyone wants cheap airfare. You want the best look. You want to figure it out. Well, listen, call my friends at Cheap Air and make the call. Once you plug in, they'll guide you and direct you to the best information possible, to the best deal obtainable. All right, 800-558-5635. Again, that's 800-558-5635. My good friends at Cheap Air. Josh has the spot. We'll run that at some point here, but we've been doing it. So plug in. Make sure you call and check it out, though. But still, check it out and just see. I would recommend you guys call it and just find out, because you never know. Especially if you got somewhere you're trying to go soon, or I would like to say when you guys know the trip is in advance, it's a really, good number to call in terms of, you guys know how getting, your advanced work in on a flight anyway, whether you work with a service or anybody or not, that, I would imagine. So this is definitely a great way if you got a trip coming up here in the near future, or not too distant future, but a little ways away, right? So you might want to plug in. Again, that is, the Cheap Air conduit via Black and White Sports. 800-558-5635. And don't forget, Josh, get any lips. Josh thinks he doesn't need one. I think he needs any lips. I think you do. I need one. I think you need any lips, Josh.
I mean, I'm not getting one right now, but I'm not closing the door to it. I mean,
right. Thank you.
Certain circumstances might come about which I might
You
require
might,
to
yeah,
use
like
someone.
old age, Josh, is what is coming about on our whole coming about on us is the age of continuance. So that could be incentive to look at something. Okay, we're in the second hour here, and in the second hour, traffic jam portion, it is always vital to remind you of where exactly the home of authentic thin crust New York style, but you can find it right here, and we call it the South Side. South Side, yes, Holland, South Side. Mama Mary's Pizza.com. Here's the thing. It's not over. We're still in July. Now, right at the onset, and actually just before the birthday of the nation, Frank lets us know, hey, why don't we commemorate by giving you 17.76% off your order when you do it at mamamarie'spizza.com. So by dropping your order on mamamarie'spizza.com, you will receive 17.76% off until further notice. Thank you, Mama Mary's. They're good for this kind of stuff. You may want to check it because the menu is crazy. The vittles are stupendous, Josh. Like I'm gonna get like my man with the glasses. It's incredulous. The taste is superlagricious, and it is also aloquiciously basically let it get it on Rose Island land.
Yeah, it's to die for.
Thank you, Josh. MamaMary'sPizza.com. All right, do that. Hour 2 is underway. Okay, so look, we had the angel. I saw somebody else post too. I guess the algorithms heard me saying it. It was overdone. Angel Reese, it was overdone with the victim thing, and I was very embarrassed. I was upset, and I'm disappointed. Who is leading these young ladies? These new young women who are in the foreground of status, attention, and it's not that they're not deserving in many of these instances. Obviously, we appreciate the effort. Angel Reese, I'm liking what's going on. I feel like you still want to be a ball player as much as you got your Barbie doll going. I get it. Go ahead, mommy, play that game. You know what I mean? Get your money. I have never had a problem with that, but it has to be the work first. We got to be about ball. And sometimes I feel like that's questionable in her case. I don't know what I'm dealing with, and this is another one of those moments. Same thing I got going on. Clarissa Shields, on the other hand, I mentioned her. Love her to death. Support her, everything, man. Always watched her come from the bottom of the situation. I'm telling you. For those who don't know, again, we're going to always keep stressing. Nobody can take the fact that, shout out to Steve Taylor, man, the real sports guy. He was along with me. The first belt, all those belts that woman has, the first one that was obtained in the official capacity, we were on hand for that. And so, again, her career means a lot, but I don't know what's going on with the guidance. What's the behavior? What is the demonstration we're seeing? Is it the appropriate representation? Monty brought that up. These are young women. These ladies are children in essence. And it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate that you can get to this level now. And in this day and age, it's too delicate, man. The landmines are too frequent. They're too adjacent. And, it's disappointing that I have, for me, and why I brought the whole thing to this on Black and White today is because Sports Center is out of order. Look, ESPN, you're out of order. If I were to play the clip that ESPN played on this air this morning, based on what we heard here and what our good man Josh Burnham provided for this audience, we would have had the whole thing effed up. You would be, and see, the thing is, you might be out commenting, you might be out making remarks that actually end up being representative of you and what you may or may not stand for. And you're caught up because we don't necessarily understand the full context, and we're not getting a complete distribution of the most important elements of these narratives. And it's disappointing. That was crazy for this lady to have been suspended. You know, Coach Brundello, again, of the Tempo. I am embarrassed, ma'am. I'm so sorry that this is how we move in here. And I would imagine you would certainly love to probably get back to Australia because, again, if that's the, you know, I had this lady backpedaling and she's groveling almost because she knows what you will do publicly to everything she's ever tried to build. And that's unfortunate that every one of us is one false interpretation or certainly intentional dereliction of description away from having your whole situation blown up. So don't ever feel like this is just these people we get to see. No, you all are doing this all in the socials. You on pages and all kind of stuff, just tearing people's names and frames up and then going back to bed like everything is everything. Like we said, there's cool people and there's uncool people. That is the game we're playing now. Which one are you? Oh, we know, because you on Black and White Sports. Break. We're going to come back. We forgot to ring the bell. We really didn't. We got to do that for Anthony Butler. So we will. We'll come back. Also, Paige Beuckers is cool. Warde Manuel, I got to holler at you. And James Harden, please leave LeBron James alone, for he mess around and won't want to come.
Black and White Sports with Andre of the Savages on 100.7 The Ticket.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available.
Call now.
Upgrading to a smart home? Only Vivint offers a fully integrated smart home system. Every device works together seamlessly. Call Vivint now. Upgrading to a smart home? Only Vivint offers a fully integrated smart home system. Every device works together seamlessly. Call Vivint now and get free professional installation, $200 off your initial order, and 0% APR financing for up to 60 months. Plus, you can get 24/7 professional monitoring for as little as $1 a day. Upgrade your home to a Vivint smart home. For your free quote, call 800-853-6497.
Cumulus.
Enjoy 2 covered patios, a rooftop deck, and the excitement of Northwest Ohio's favorite sports destination. Voted Toledo's #1 sports bar, Danny's Cafe is fun for all ages. Come see why so many people call Danny's Cafe their home away from home, the world's cleanest restaurant.
At Cumulus Digital, we know that when it comes to marketing your business, local matters. No one understands this community better than the experts who actually live and work here. With Cumulus Digital, you get local insight backed by a national team of digital marketing experts that support thousands of businesses every month. It's local expertise with proven national experience. So visit cumulusdigital.com, fill out a short form, and let's get started.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
All right, we continue hour number 2. Mama Mary's mozzarella minutes going on around here.
It's going around.
Man,
Word's getting around.
Today, man. You know what's happening?
Well, word's getting around. The pizza's real good and the wings are exquisite.
This we know, Josh Burnham. So don't forget, your order will save you 17.76% when you order online. Mama Mary's Pizza, home of authentic New York style thin crust pizza. The thinner the crust, the better the taste. It's been a minute since we said that, so don't forget it. All right, back in here, I am Andre. That's Josh, and you can text us too, 877-909-1007 if you want to do that. But yeah, I didn't love the Angel Reese thing. I thought the victim play that was corny. Didn't love it, and I also thought it was. I think it's a little funky too. I don't know what to make of the Warde Manuel. I don't know who cares. I mean, who cares that? It almost feels like it's inconsequential. Like all of it, I don't even know what to make of it. What are you getting out of? You know what I mean? Why isn't it great? It seems all the storms of yesteryear are gone, or are they just approaching, Josh? Will there be more?
Like I said, maybe Warde just wants to step out on a high note. Like I mentioned earlier,
it's the national championship, so you
for
feel
the
like
basketball
that was the
team,
move.
yeah,
Okay.
and wants hopefully. Oh, my basketball team won the Natty, so maybe they'll forget about the whole Jim Harbaugh kerfuffle.
I guess, but I don't know. Any news is never great, but that's okay. Have an incredible season. That's what I feel. I feel like that is down to karma, and again, the new direction, Josh.
Yeah, I mean,
wishful thinking.
I mean, no more this Beuckers boys club being in charge of the athletic program. So,
Right.
And Warde was a member of that because he played football for Bo in the Michigan in the 80s.
Well, all right, he's out of the frame. All right, so there you go. Like Josh said, it's a complete washout. It's a new day in Michigan. But also, to a quick note for any of my other female hoop fans, the other one beside myself, again, no real head trauma for Paige Beuckers. Took a shot last night after a collision and falling to the floor. But I said it because she won't play tonight, and that's important to what we do around here, especially on a back-to-back. Hold on, let me see. Who the hell are they even playing tonight? I didn't know. Who is Dallas playing? Josh, I bet you, I'm going to beat you to it. Let's see. So that is important because if Dallas is at home with the Liberty.
Liberty.
Okay, I see what we're doing. NBA, you're not slick. But take Dallas tonight, everybody. Take the Wings. Even though the Liberty probably, without her on the matchup, that's your instinct is going to be don't bet on the Wings. The Wings have won 6 straight, at least 6 straight or so. These chicks been cooking, right, for a minute. So you got them coming to Liberty. You're probably gonna. I mean, the Liberty are favored, of course, but 4.5 without Beuckers. That's what you're saying. You're like, okay, it doesn't smell right though. Because there's no reason. They said the girl is fine. There's no real concussion protocol to speak of, but she's not going to play tonight. So when people hear that, you're going to lean Liberty, I would suspect. But I don't, I take the 4. They still probably, the way they've been playing, I would imagine they'll still be a problem tonight. So just something to keep your eye on. So that's why I mentioned that. All right, but real quick to James Harden here, man. James, this was on the wall. Hold on, Josh. I think I posted this on there. You guys can look at our situation too. A lot of times we'll get into stories off the wall, but we'll post them sometimes, comedic, what have you, But in this case, Let me see. Here's James Harden. This is what it was. He was. I had a post here the other day. It was from Cavs Nation actually, and James Harden with the quote: "I hope he comes to Cleveland." With regard to LeBron James, I hope he comes to Cleveland. It's a perfect storybook finish. Blah blah blah. He's at home for his last year. Quote. James Harden, you're not on this roster, man. If LeBron James ends up being on this roster, you, sir, are definitely a part of the package to do something else, to get room and space, maybe to pace, or do anything. But I don't envision a scenario where you're involved in the future. He should stop saying these things. Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, and LeBron James. To do what? So let's all be mindful and prayerful that, James Harden finds a good home when this is all over and he can still play. But it won't be in Cleveland.
I could see him in Washington.
Right. No, you can't actually, Josh. No, you can't. There's no room from there either. They don't need that there either. At all. Oh, what happened to me? Did I go? Hold on, Josh. I knocked myself out. Sorry. Of the if you can't see me anymore, my bad.
I can't see you.
Hold on. I'm here though. I'm actually here. Trust me, I really am. Hold on, there I am. Bing. I think I'm back. Am I back?
Yes, you are
okay,
back.
nice. All right, sorry about that. Okay. All right, but with that, yeah, man. Let me do this though. Here's what I think is probably questionable. As I mentioned Harden, let's actually have a real conversation real quick. Because what is this really saying? And let me bring it back to King here. Here's my issue with this again. And I don't think this is cool, but nobody's saying this. And I think we are all at fault that we have what we have. As much as we can probably say, LeBron James's tenure is the mark and the point at which we started to get into what we eventually would not like as the NBA. This moment has really culminated in what I might categorize as a definitive point for the general public. Check me out. The fact that we are actually doing, and we get that as a public, we have to obviously absorb, for the most part, the distribution of what the outlets that are most prominent give us. Okay. But here's the thing. By always participating in the conversation, whatever level of antics LeBron has given us on whatever roster in whichever edition of his story that he was living in. And this is wild in the sense that no one ever speaks about the fact that there is literally nothing in LeBron's game that's entertaining. Considering these guys are entertainers. Now, I understand everybody doesn't need a secret magic trick that we come to watch, and it's not a novelty act. But you do have to admit the guys that we have usually spoken of, they really were a joy and a delight that you anticipated watching happen again. That's probably one of the singular issues with every bit of this last 20 years. And I thought that it was going to be closer to what I did enjoy. We mentioned this a time or two last week. We've talked about it in the past. There were literally two performances in this boy's life, or in this gentleman's life, that I would consider it matched the imagery and the projection. Twice out of 20 years. And how many games has this man played? How many minutes has he logged? How many points, as we know, have been scored? And you won't miss any. There aren't any real highlights, even in the highlights that we know. Are they? And I'm saying this to simply accent what the hell is all the energy for this guy about, other than their masterful ability to roll out his I'll go his true in life reality show. That's what LeBron really did to us. LeBron really put us in and ran a Truman Show with the game of basketball. And nobody wants to say that because it should bother real basketball people. Real basketball people should be bothered by LeBron James. And anybody who feels like he contributed to the game and didn't detract it at all is definitely to be questioned in their actual life and how they live it. This is where we're at when we start looking at stuff in this world and how we get these stories and the way that they're intentionally, as our man was saying earlier, planted in the space of division. That is what the hope, the intent, and usually the effective outcome. But with this particular gentleman here, and when I say, what is it about his game that you will miss when it actually ends, whenever it actually ends? What will you say? Like, there were people, and we know a good legion of you, who thoroughly anticipated seeing a Michael Jordan performance. Since we always go to that one, I would tell you, I was a young child. I kind of enjoyed watching Kareem. It was because even with Kareem's uniqueness, you could dig it. I damn sure loved Larry Bird, even though I didn't love it when it was going on. But I just love how that white man was just so disrespectful with the game. Like, I thought it belonged to you, but it doesn't. It belongs to the IQ. That's what Larry say. Mm-hmm. That's real. And even Magic, to a large extent, sort of really further accents that. Because Magic's thing was still a brainiac play. You could say whatever you want to say. Magic was thinking the whole situation when the rest of the people were not. That's why he was appealing to my, reverence and adoration. Because he was the orchestrator man. I always dug that. I don't give a damn who that is. But even with that, I haven't really seen that from LeBron. We give him credit for that. I've never really seen him orchestrate anything while making every necessary play to instrumentally determine the outcome. When was that? Except the 2 times. Detroit, Boston, and he was angry. He was angry, and it showed that there was a heart in there, but defending his mama, some of that energy, and whatever other punk they was calling him, okay, I believed him and thought he was actually a guy in that regard. The rest of this is a sham, and the fact that he doubles down and invests in it and now has these people holding up all the money. And you all know this, and you know damn well you're embarrassed. Like, if you're a supporter of his whole campaign, you know good and damn well you was embarrassed, knowing that only some type of sissified mentality would let you know you're holding up these people, making all the moves needed to be made to ensure this cash cow continues to bubble and quadruple and flipple. You think you're sassy, and that's funny to you and Richie. You and Twitchy Richie. Ugh. For real. This is corny. Anything you're doing, it would be great if everybody said, you know what, we're cool. You're not playing. See, that would be the best lesson for the world, would be, you know what, you're not getting a job this year. Try again next year, buddy. We'll talk to you at the trade deadline. Let's look and see if anyone needs any assistance. But your punk ass will not be tipping off with the opening broadcast on what we don't have to do on ESPN. Ain't no TNT.
ESPN or NBC.
Yeah,
or,
you ain't on it.
Or even Amazon.
And you won't be on any. You don't get to do whatever the hell you exactly feel like doing because you feel like it. Why does anyone care? Why does anybody care where he plays? Because here's the part. As we go to break, you're still going to say he doesn't have to win. It should all be discredited if he picks a team and they don't win. Why? Because you get to go somewhere that's already good. Nobody has anything to say about that. So in order to accommodate this chick-ass ninja, we get to get on a team. I get to pick one to help them lose. The Lakers will be in the Western Conference Final. Book it. Just on GP. To make it evident to the sexuals. Damn, whores are us. The captain. He's the Jeffrey of whores are us.
Stay close. Andre of the Savages is just warming up. 100.7 The Ticket.
Lose weight. Alex Goen patented hypnosis.
This is Lisa Stone.
.org.
If you've been in an accident that wasn't your fault, well, your favorite attorney has a message for you. Collision, calamity, catastrophe. If you want money, you need an attorney. You need a bulldog. That's why you got to call the number on your screen now. They'll help you connect to a legal expert. You have questions, they have answers. These bulldogs will make sure people pay. And if you don't get paid, the attorneys don't get paid. Pick up that phone and call now to see what your case could be worth.
800-370-5435.
Hear from Alan Miller.
Upgrading to a smart home? Only Vivint offers a fully integrated smart home system. Every device works together seamlessly. Call Vivint now and get free professional installation, $200 off your initial order, and 0% APR financing for up to 60 months. Plus, you can get 24/7 professional monitoring for as little as $1 a day. Upgrade your home to a Vivint smart home. For your free quote, call
800-853-6497. A 2.5 carat lab-grown diamond solitaire ring. We're celebrating 250 years of America during the Allen Miller Jewelers Stars, Stripes, and Diamonds sale now through July 31st.
Located at the corner of Navarre and Coy in Oregon, where Allen still proudly holds the title King of Diamonds. 12 months interest-free financing available on qualified accounts.
The only 3 words you need to know. Allen Miller Jewelers.
This is Black and White Sports on 100.7 The Ticket.
All right, let's get ready to roll out of here today, though. Memories made Monday. Again, shout out to my people, man. Evolution shutting that down after 15 years. Leon Watson Jr., good work, sir. They tell me we still rocking, though. Rick said you still got the classic, so it's all good. Also, too, a few things. I need somebody to be an advisory to Angel Reese, Clarissa Shields, hell, Meg the Stallion. Actually, she should get in on that too. It's looking crazy. As again, as a dad, I got a daughter. You know what I'm saying? These ladies' age, like I don't understand what's going on. I do, but I don't. At the same time, especially they get in this position, man. These women got real money out here now. These girls have done well. They get, you know what I'm saying? They getting busy. You know what I'm saying? They're beautiful, all this other stuff. And we out here, we looking crazy. I'm only saying this because I was reading a post real quick just to get back in here. We rolling. Rick, I'm thinking of you right here because I might have to have you hit us up another time to help me explain to the people what the catch weight situation would be, could be, probably will never be, because we need to get Clarissa Shields and Alicia Baumgardner in the ring. Alicia Baumgardner, excuse me, I said she'd choke me for saying that. I don't want her punching me either, even at lightweight, because she hits hard. They both hit hard. It would be real. Like women's boxing, like the whole sport. Men's boxing needs this. Because we can't get nothing out of the fellas, to be honest. We getting crap. We getting crap. Even though we like Albert's hookup because it was great the moment we understood it, but it still was crap when it shook out. It looked janky. Boxing needs this bad. Clarissa Shields and Alicia Baumgardner need to fight. Somewhere, anywhere. I'll take it anywhere. If they get to getting it on at the bar, I'm with it. But I would hope they wouldn't waste it. It's too much money. The world would look at this. And 419, you should be in on this. This is our girl. Fremont, I don't give a damn how much Michigan she runs around here talking about. That girl is from Cedar Point. And she's cold. She's nice with, but I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I know the boxing thing. And for some reason, this shows you that boxing will continue to try to die. They are determined to one day, hopefully, have it all just crushed to rubble because of this continuous not letting people have what they should have so they can love it. Because it did happen. The only problem with what boxing does now is kind of like what we just said with the basketball. With LeBron's hookup, and you can put this 20-year window in next to a composite of the time before that. And I'm gonna play a clip from Alfonso Ribeiro, of all people, and he might have put it best with that. But if you do the same thing with boxing, and those of you old enough to know, and coming out of Ali's era, once it was time for him to fall off after 80, and it was kind of looking crazy, it was time for the Larry Holmes time, none of that. The heavyweight, it wasn't really cracking like that. Yeah, the Mike Tyson was down the line, and that still didn't do anything for the game. It made it more janky. Nobody could win anything. That was whack. So what was going on in the intermediate? Them four kings, and these boys and all around it was doing. I could give you a whole list. Again, Marvelous Marv. Again, the Cobra. And Tommy Hearns, we get to talking about the Motor City Cobra. I'll get to the Cobra. What is that? Before the Hitman, we get that. and the real sugar. Then we talk about sugar. We talking Sugar Ray Leonard. No. Sugar. Nigga that was doing it. These boys. Let's get in here. Let's work. And then I gotta bless my Latins everywhere. Listen. Hands of stone, Josh. The boys put you to sleep.
Oh, Roberto Duran.
They was what? That's why everybody's messed up. Because you guys got used to people fighting. Them boys fought. Aaron Pryor, Alexis Arguello, and all this. Man, stop it. It's silliness. I don't know. We got some work, though. We got some boys that can do something. But we definitely don't have any, like, that's on the floor. And this is necessary for the entire game. So I saw a post, because they talking. Clarissa's getting ready to fight again, Josh, in August. It's time. They're going to do something in Atlanta. She's in Atlanta. Yep, we're in Atlanta. Okay. See, they talking, girls. See, this being girls and Caddy, these ladies need PR reps. They both need to call Candace Harrison. You need to get with Candace. We need to get you some PR. I should call her. Candace Harrison, call Clarissa Shields. I'm about to call the damn, I'm going to make this happen. Because she got to get somebody to stop you from speaking live, ma'am. All right, we back in here. It's time to wrap it, man. Black and White Sports. It was a Monday, man. Shout out to Monty hanging today, man. And we had some people. We had some other adjustments we had to make schedule-wise. Things went a little bit haywire today, but we like it. Shout out to Facebook and Meta. We did it. We got through it. It's almost time to wrap it up. There's no interruption, Josh.
Yeah, I think when I got your notification over the weekend, it was like, well, the world is now back on a proper axis. That Sav is back on the Facebook deal.
Thank you. You know what I did? Funny you would say axis and refer to it. I find myself envisioning Christopher Reeve right now when he got so angry and flipped the world around because you can't take Lois Lane. He was not going to have it. Hey, y'all, fellas, what kind of do Lois Lane have to make that boy spin the world backward? She will not die. You ain't got no other broads in the phone or nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
Lois Lane, you got to run it back.
I mean, you can't die. We have a sequel to make.
Damn, Margot Kidder, that's what you got. Margot Kidder had the WAP. It did, Josh. I don't know why that popped in because you flipped the axis, and that's what I did. I had to flip the world back around to beforehand. They tried to take us out. I feel like it's something sinister is happening, everybody. But yeah, man, shout out to my people at Meta and Facebook. I feel like we have a relationship now. What is this? Hold on. Matisse Thybulle is signing a year deal with the Lakers. And he's wearing number 4, so I'm already concerned. He's got dreads. I don't love that. And he's light-skinned with the dreads. That's a double whammy. I don't know. And he got number 4 on. Oh, man. Word to Byron Scott and Luke Walton.
Well, you did say that they were going to make the Western Finals. Maybe
I did say it. Now I got to ride. Yeah, just again, so you all can understand the true curse of LeBron James. Damn, man. That's corny, LeBron. Like, come on, man. You know these things. Like, I just wouldn't want to do that like that, man. And then act like, but your money, let somebody play with your money. You're playing with an entire economy, and you're thinking that's cute. But this is what y'all let the people do, man. We got good people and we got bad people. I'm sorry, everybody. The gray is gone. Pick one. Pick one, because you know what you're doing. Everything you do, everything we say, everywhere we are, it's one or the other. Think about it. But you don't want to. I'm sorry. Then don't come on this, because we're going to have you forced to look at it. We're going to have you doing the Michael Jackson. Josh, what's the Michael? Let me see if Josh can guess what it is. What is the Michael Jackson, Josh? Everybody needs to do the Michael Jackson.
The moonwalk.
Close. Well, we should glide back. No, we have to look in the mirror, Josh.
The man in the mirror.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. But don't try to play that, because that'll definitely get us crossed up.
Not.
Facebook ain't having that. We ain't going there at all. Okay, but where we will go before we get out of here, let me remind you again. Sitting around a lot of hours, everything, circulation issues and all of that. A lot of people have them, and you don't need to, because you can check out the exact purchase power and, again, promise for yourself when you call and find about the ellipse. The hell was I doing, Josh? 800-580-6475. Again, ellipse. I think I just like saying that.
Yeah, I mean, rolls off the tongue.
Yep, ellipse.
Yeah.
Just like this should roll off your mind again. And 800-580-6475. Also, too, Vivint Security. You guys saw that. Call now for a free quote on all systems. 800-853-6497. And don't forget my good friends at Low Cost Air, Cheap Air, Low Cost Air. Either way, you need to find out how to save all the loot on your scoot. See that? Again, there's the talent. That's the talent. 800-558-5635. So make sure you plug in with people, with my people. And also, you guys know about Allied, the Bulldog attorneys, man. You already know what it is, okay? So we beseech you, all right? We behoove you. Make the call, 800-370-5435 before we get out of here. And let's keep it local because you know my good friends at Powell's Beauty Supply always been there with me. Savvy Television, everything. So you guys can download the app today. Make sure you do that. But thank you very much, Powell's Beauty Supply. 901 Nebraska Avenue. They've been there for a lifetime. So we want to continue that. And we love it when it's small business turning big business. Just like at Consignment Home Interiors, where you could change your decor without spending more. Trust my friends there, Tony, Jackie, very, very kind people and a wonderful showroom. So check that out, 6925 West Central. And we will bid you adieu on this day. It's Black and White Sports. It's a Memories Made Monday. And also, too, don't forget about Coach Floyd later on this week, the meet and greet, Defiance College head man to take over. We love that. New direction, new day for the Defiance College Yellow Jackets. Alumni strong, so we saluting that. And we saluting Ryan Clark, has lost his job at ESPN. So we like that. Let's go ahead and clap for that. All right. Hell to the yeah. Get your ass out of here with all that. Get you and your little punk ass pins on your lapel. Damn RC. Yep. Recoil. Recoil. We'll get at you. See, we're going to try to go on and keep our job, all right? On the Talk Back Tuesday, we'll do it tomorrow. So for Monty Features, Josh Burnham, I am Andre of the Savages, all right? Shout out to everybody mentioned today, man, and all business owners, man. Keep it pushing. And be kind, be respectful, be nice. Never cheat on your wife. On the way out of here, Josh, let me give them a pick and play. What should we do? I should have had it ready for you on the way out. We're looking WNBA is the strike zone for tonight. And we told you, tempo, getting the bad press, take the tempo. They're getting 11.5 at home against the Aces. Yeah, coach going to make sure we get that work. And then Dallas, I told you, take the 4.5 too against the Liberty. I don't like it. Smells funky. Paige Beuckers. All right? Don't cheat on your wife. And please, handle your business today.
Where we're at now, it can't be what is the end going to look like. It has to be we have to take care of business today and then tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
His store and more, the Man Superstore Studios. This is